Welcome to this community. Tonight is a really special night. What we're going to be talking about is crucial. This is critical. If we don't get this right as a community, then we might as well pack it in. But if we do get this right, this saves lives, what we're talking about tonight. Tonight we're talking about living in harmony. I'm going to give you an example of living in harmony, if Brooks left this on. This is a note. Can you hear that? Yeah? Yeah, thanks. 4 years of primary school piano, right there. This is another note. Can you hear that? Yeah? Those two notes are at different pitch. One is low and one is high. And when you play them together, it's harmony. Get that? Harmony. That's what harmony is. It's basically when there's something up here and then something down here, and they're different. They're totally different. But when they come together, they resonate, and it sounds sweet, and it sounds richer. That's what it means to live in harmony. And that's something that as Christians and as a Christian community that we are called to do, to live in harmony. Let me read this to you. This is from Romans 12, verse 15. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Weep with those who weep. Live in harmony with one another. Do not be haughty. That means don't be proud or boastful or arrogant, but associate with the lowly. And never be wise in your own sight. That's what it means to live in harmony. To rejoice with those who rejoice. Even when you're not feeling it, even when you're down here and someone else is up here, it's to somehow meet them where they're at and resonate. Like, you're rejoicing, I'm going to rejoice with you. And sometimes that's really hard. Like, one example of this, I used to play in a band, and there was friends of ours that had a band in Melbourne that started around the same time. And we were going pretty well and pretty even. And then they got picked up by Triple J. And so all of a sudden, they're up here. And that was the dream. That is the dream of every Australian band, to get airplay on Triple J. And it was very hard to rejoice with them because that was them and it should have been us. Do you get what I mean? Someone gets something that you really want and you're really striving for, and it's just really hard to rejoice with them. But we're called to meet them where we're at, where they're at, and resonate and rejoice in what's going on in them. That's pretty tough. But then the next bit, weep with those who weep, that's even harder. Because to come alongside someone who's weeping, that takes a lot of effort. Particularly if you're up here and you're having an awesome week and it's just I don't want anything to disturb me, and here's your friend down here just hurting and weeping. It takes effort. It's fatiguing. Sometimes when someone's really upset and down, you just don't even know where to start. It's really confusing. And it's kind of like you're in danger when... It seems like you're in danger when you come across someone who is really down, that they're going to bring you down. Like when someone's drowning and you go out to swim to save them and they just grab hold of you and you both end up sinking. Anyone feel that? You're meant to come alongside people who are down, but you're just I don't know if I can take that at the moment. I don't know what it's going to do to me. But here it is in the Bible. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Weep with those who weep. It's a command. If you're a Christian, this is what you're meant to do. But they're both so hard. How do we do it? Here's your clue. Every time that there is a command in the Bible and you're I don't know if I can pull that off, you need to look to Jesus and how he does it. Because every time he's going to say, I'm showing you how. First of all, to weep with those who weep. Jesus is the one who comes alongside us and weeps with us. It says he was a man of sorrows. He came alongside all the broken and the hurting in the world and wept with them. And he weeps with them. And even now, your friends who are down, he is weeping for them and weeping with them. And he's come with me, Christian, come with me and weep with those who weep. And you can do it because I'm there as well. and I'm going to be there for you the whole time. And we can do it because Jesus didn't just weep. Jesus rejoices. And what Jesus did in coming down, coming alongside us, he set things up so that when we put our trust in him, weeping is not our story forever. And that he has set something us for us, eternal life with him, which is permanent rejoicing. He's saying, you're going to rejoice with me. You don't feel it now, but you are going to rejoice. And so now you can come alongside those who weep and not fear, because I'm with you. The Bible talks about Jesus in a number of different ways. It calls him an anchor in Hebrews. It talks about him as the cornerstone. It talks about him as the rock. When you go and you're swimming out to someone who's drowning and you're worried that they're going to pull you down, you need someone to hold on to. And Jesus is the rock. He's the cornerstone. He's the anchor. No one's going to shift you. When you're holding on to him and his character and his love, knowing he's there with you, we can come alongside people and weep with them, knowing that he's going to lift us up together and there is rejoicing coming.